Yeah, I played okay yesterday. I hit a few destructive shots that cost me, obviously, but I felt like the scoreline sort of um, didn't really represent how I played. Poltz played very well, obviously, but I made a good birdie on 8 yesterday to get back to one down, and then I made a couple of mistakes, and he rattled off a few good holes, and all of a sudden the match was over. And today I played good. I played solid. Hit a lot of good shots, a lot of good drives, a lot of good iron shots. Um, Felt like I let Lanto back into it a little bit on the front nine, but then I made a good birdie on 10. He hit a bad tee shot on 12 and sort of gave me that one birdie on 13, and then I took control of the match again. So it was good to win today, and obviously I need to go out and win my match tomorrow, and hope Lanto does me a favor and beats Poltz.
Did you feel like your session on the range yesterday kind of paid off today with the swing?
Yeah, I mean, I doubt that one session's going to pay off that much, but I think it's a process, and it's something I'm going to have to continue to do each and every day, and put my faith and my trust in the fact that what I feel like I'm trying to do is the right thing, and go forward. So yeah, it was, if anything, I just got a little bit of clarity on the feels that I'm trying to get into my swing yesterday on the range, and just really tried to commit and trust to that on the course today.
This week, because it's different than the normal stroke play week where you have to wait for Sunday to get that final result, the final payoff, you're getting that kind of every day. Is that a good thing, given where you are with your game right now?
I think so. I mean, it's as I said, it's not just about this week, but it is about this week at the same time, in terms of, like, you want to win matches and you want to get through, but I think every day, even like a day like yesterday, I tried to take the positives if there were any, like I hit a good shot here, or that swing felt good here. There was obviously some stuff that I felt like I needed to work on after, but you have to, it's hard, a scoreline like yesterday, you just have to try to brush it off. I think try to focus on what you did right, and then go to the range and work on the things that you're regardless of whether you win or lose, go to the range and work on the things that you need to work on.
And I apologize for this. I know it might be old news, but can you just walk us through the idea of why you brought Pete into the fold?
Yeah, so I think I need to preface it with, Pete and I have known each other since I was 13 years old, so it's not as if this is a new relationship, or, I mean, Pete and I have known each other forever, and he's worked with a lot of players that I've been close with over the years: Darren Clark, Graham McDowell, Lee Westwood. So I just felt like it was a natural fit in terms of Pete knows Michael. He's seen me grow up swinging the golf club. I don't think he has any preconceived ideas in his head of how I should swing, or how and I think he puts with what I'm struggling with in my swing at the minute. I think his coaching philosophy puts an emphasis on that, in terms of getting structure in the right arm and getting that supported at the top, and I just felt like he maybe had some ideas and had maybe a little more knowledge on that part of the golf swing than what I currently had, and that's the reason that and all the other stuff, all the great players he's worked with, his short game expertise is unbelievable as well, and I think just picking up those little nuggets from him is only going to help in the long run.
And Michael will still be involved with the process.
Yeah, I mean, Michael's like a second dad to me, so it's not as if Michael and I's relationship and I guess agreement is still the same. It's just the fact that I haven't been able to see him as much recently, and then the times that I have, because it hasn't been, there hasn't been much continuity there. It feels like it just got a bit. Every time we saw each other, it was almost like we were trying to do too much. So it felt like not a rebuild, but just felt like, okay, where I think Pete's out on tour enough as well to sort of give me maybe feels that I can play with, and then stuff that I can work on the range, because as everyone knows, it's so hard to go out on the golf course and think so much about your golf swing. You need to be able to let that go and just be able to play shots. But if you have a couple little feels in there, it can help, and that's sort of the reason that I've went down this route.
Thanks, Rory.
Thank
Thank you, Rory.